Hey everybody, I got another great book to read to you guys today. We're going to stick with our nonfiction theme here this week and take a look at a story about wild animals. And we're going to learn a lot of information about all sorts of different animals that are in the wild. So, this story is titled, Now You Can Read About Wild Animals. All right, let's see if your favorite animal is something we'll read about today, okay? So the original text of this story is written by Stephen Atmore, and it is illustrated by Bob Hersey. This is a beautiful tiger taking a sip. All right, here we go, kids. Here are some wild animals. This giraffe is eating leaves. Giraffes are the tallest animals in the world. Zebras look like striped horses. They eat grass. They can smell other animals a long way away. So we have the giraffe, and then we have our zebras. The elephants are taking a shower. They suck up water in their trunks and spray it over their backs. An elephant's trunk is a very long nose. Look at the baby elephant standing between the mother's legs. Do you guys see that baby in there? The lion is the king of wild animals. Lions live and hunt in a group called a pride. They kill and eat zebras and giraffes. Lion cubs have dark spots on their sides. The cheetah is running. It is the fastest animal on land. It can run at 70 miles per hour. So we've got the lion, and then we've got the cheetah back there chasing after a gazelle. These wild animals over here are hyenas. They howl when they are excited. The sound is like people laughing. This anteater has a long snout. It pushes its long, sticky tongue into ants' nests and eats the ants. Hyenas, anteaters. The hippopotamus is a big animal. Its name means river horse. Hippos stay in the water for most of the day. This keeps them cool. They come out onto the land at night and eat grass. And there's your hippo. A rhinoceros is a heavy creature. It eats leaves, twigs, and grass. In the evening, rhinos roll in the mud beside a river. This helps them to cool down. Look at the two rhinos charging at each other. Take a look at that. All right, so those are our rhinos. Beavers use sharp teeth to chop down small trees. Beavers build dams across streams. The bear cub is climbing a tree. The animal with prickly spikes is a porcupine. There's the porcupine right there. Beaver, and then the bear cub's climbing the tree. This animal is a koala. So koalas live in trees. They feed at night on leaves. The baby koala is clinging to its mother's back. The duck-billed platypus lays eggs in the ground. It has small ears and small eyes. Its bill is covered with skin and has nostrils at the tip. All right, so up top here is the koala, and then this weird-looking thing is a platypus found in Australia. Animals need water and food. There is very little water or food in hot deserts. Few animals live in the desert. Camels travel long distances without stopping. They store water in their bodies. In a sandstorm, they close their nostrils and eyes. So there's a camel, and then they store their water in their humps up here. This small cat lives in a desert. Its feet have thick pads on the bottom. This makes it easier for the cat to move on sand. It rests during the day and hunts at night. The gazelle feeds on grass and roots. It can go without water for over a week. It runs very fast. All right, there's our gazelle. Some wild animals live in the mountains. The puma is leaping down onto a sheep. Pumas are also called cougars. A snow leopard is following a yak. The yak has long horns. That animal sure looks familiar, right, cougars? Chipmunks live in long tunnels. They carry food in their cheek pouches. They store nuts, seeds, and berries to eat in winter. The mountain goat stands on a high ledge. It feeds on grass. All right, we got chipmunks and then that mountain goat up there. Only a few animals live near the North and South Poles. The walruses have long tusks. Did you know that walruses swim underwater on their backs? They break through the ice on the surface with their tusks. Look at those things. That's your walrus. This big white animal is a polar bear. It kills and eats seals. It has hairy soles on its feet. These soles stop it from sliding on the ice. Baby bears are born blind. They stay in dens with their mothers until spring comes. Well, that's interesting. Here's your polar bear. I'm sure you've seen it. In this book, you have read about many wild animals. Do you know where these wild animals live? So do you guys have any idea where a buffalo might live, a tiger, giant panda, chimpanzee down here? The female deer is eating twigs and buds. A baby deer lies near her. Look at the antlers on the head of the male deer. Each year, the antlers drop off and new ones grow. The red foxes are stalking the deer. They have bushy tails. So we've got deer, male and female. The males have horns, and then the red fox is there near the bottom. Some wild animals live in trees. Monkeys eat fruits and leaves. They leap from tree to tree. Gorillas are much larger. When they walk, they use their hands and their feet. When a gorilla is angry, it hoots. It beats its chest with its hands. There's an angry gorilla right there. The squirrel's long bushy tail helps it to balance on the branch. Bats hang upside down. They sleep during the day and fly at night. Bats have thin skin between their long fingers. This is like a wing. So you guys can take a look at that. We got the squirrel and there's the bats over there on the tree trunk. These wild animals live in Australia. The baby kangaroo is peeking out of a pouch on its mother's tummy. Look at the kangaroos leaping. They have strong back legs. There's that kangaroo. They've got those pouches for their children here. Then on this side, here are some more animals that can be found there. This thing is called a wombat. There's our camel we've talked about. This thing is called an ibex. This one is a sea lion. And then this is a musk ox. Very cool. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of our story, all right? So we learned a lot about some great wild animals. I'm sure you've seen some in the zoo or maybe even in person. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little story here. So there were some great illustrations, great information for you. Thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your day.